Howdy and welcome to the Mighty Mighty Chuck channel. I's a Chuck. Lawmakers push for sex trafficking bill despite Silicon Valley opposition. It's called a sex trafficking bill, but it's actually a bill to attack internet companies. That's what the bill is really about. There's already laws on the books where states, counties, cities, they can go after sex traffickers. They can already do that. They can already do that. And as a matter of fact, when these brazen criminals, these sons of bitches, when they put their wares online, it should make it easier for professional police officers, professional detectives to go after the sons of bitches. When these people are so brazen online, it should make it easier for the law enforcement to go after the sons of bitches. So this law is not really about this sex trafficking. It's really not about getting sex trafficking offline. It's really not about that. It's about the politics of power and control. It's about the politics of power and control. That's what it's about. It's about these sons of bitches in Congress wanting to hurt and harm yet another major American industry, just like they did to textile, just like they did to steel, just like they did, you name it. These sons of bitches, it's like they're anti-American. It's like they're supported by some foreign entity. Undoubtedly, most of their money must come from foreign entities because every fucking thing they do is to hurt America, to hurt America, to hurt America. That's what this bill is about. It's to hurt internet companies. It's about to hurt these small people trying to do legitimate business online. It's about hurting people. It's about hurting business. That's what the sons of bitches are about. Make no mistake about it. This is not about dealing with sex trafficking because there's already laws on the books. There's already police officers out there. There's already detectives out there. And if they're doing their freaking job, they'd already get them offline. They would already put them in jail where they belong. Make no mistake about it. So Ellen DeGeneres had Megyn Kelly on her show, and during their discussion, Megyn Kelly said that she'd be glad to have Donald Trump on her show, and Ellen DeGeneres made the statement that she would not. And this is what Ellen DeGeneres said. She said, he is who he is, and he has enough attention, and he has his Twitter account, and he has ways to get his message across. There's nothing that I'm going to say to him that's going to change him, and I don't want to give him a platform because it just validates him. Okay, here's a clue, Ellen DeGeneres. You're a talk show host. You don't validate anybody. Donald Trump is the President of the United States. Just the fact that he is President of the United States, that validates him. That makes him an important person. You're our talk show host, and you used to be a pretty good comedian, but I'm not familiar with any new material you've come out with in ages. So are you still even a comedian? I'm not really sure. But regardless, you don't have the power to validate anybody. You're not that important. Ellen DeGeneres, you're not important enough to validate anybody. The people who come on your show, they may validate you. They may help lift you up. They may help build you up. They may keep you into the big bucks, but you don't validate them. You're not helping their career. They're helping your career. You're not helping them. They're helping you. Understand? And she goes on to say, and for me to have someone on the show, I have to at least admire them in some way, and I can't have someone who I feel is not only dangerous for the country and for me personally as a gay woman, but to the world. Okay, so basically what Ellen DeGeneres is saying is, I'm just a fluffy celeb talk show host. I don't really ever intend to ever do anything serious. I really don't want people to take me seriously as a talk show host. I just want to do fluff shit and promote really lousy movies and help build celebrities up in their own mind and allow them to come on the show and build me up in my own mind so we think we're important. That's what I am. I don't really want to be taken seriously as a talk show host because the only kind of people I want to have on the show is people that I admire. So, in other words, like if she got a chance to interview a serial killer, for example, well, she can't do that because she just said she's not going to interview anybody that she doesn't respect, admire. Do you think the people that interviewed Richard Nixon, do you think they all respected and admired him? Loved him? No. The people that interviewed Barack Obama, do you think they all loved and admired him? No. They were serious talk show hosts, interviewers. I'm sure somebody out there at some point interviewed Charles Manson. You think they respected and admired him? Hell no. The job of a talk show host, a real talk show host, is to try to get the person to talk and reveal their thoughts and share those thoughts with their audience. It doesn't matter whether the thoughts are good thoughts or bad thoughts or diabolical thoughts or whatever. The point is to help the audience to get into the head of the person that you're interviewing. And for the person you are interviewing to reveal themselves. Do you try to get them to reveal themselves? Reveal the good, the bad, the ugly, to reveal themselves. To speak out on what they're thinking and what they're doing in their life and what they've done in their life. You know, some things they may be ashamed about, but you still want them to talk. Maybe they want to talk about it, and you want to get them to talk about it. That's what a real talk show host does. So basically what Ellen DeGeneres says is, I'm not really a talk show host, so, you know, that's basically what she was saying. And then Ellen DeGeneres ended her little spiel by saying, you know, that Donald Trump is a divisive force somehow, that Donald Trump is what's divided us as a nation. Well, here's a clue. We've been a divided nation going back at least to the Bush-Al Gore election. At least, and probably before then even. I mean, that's part of our political system, is we are a divided nation. We have different political opinions. And America, that's a good thing. You don't want everybody to agree. You want debates. You want healthy debates. You want discussions. Fucking discussions. You want people to talk. When somebody when you're doing an interview or something, you should want the people to talk, even if you don't agree with them. That's what discussions are about. That's what talks are about. That's what elections are about. That's what politics is about. It's not about agreeing and everybody singing Kumbaya or some bullshit. We have been a divided nation. We are a divided nation. Trump is not one to divide us. We've been a divided nation. And that's not altogether a bad thing. We need people to disagree. We need people to discuss stuff. We need honest debate on different things. We need honest debate on different things. We don't need a bunch of leftists going around screaming, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm afraid of ideas. Shut up, I'm afraid of ideas. We don't need that. We need discussions. We need debate. It's good that we are a divided nation. That's a healthy thing. The last thing we need in America is incestuous politics. We don't need the Democrat Party and the Republican Party in an orgy together. We don't need that. We need political division. We need political discussion. We need political debate. We don't need to all agree on everything. We need to scream at each other until somebody screams a good idea. And hopefully when that good idea is screamed out there in the ether, when that good idea is screamed, it doesn't matter whether you're on the left or whether you're on the right or whether you're in the middle. If you hear a good idea, hopefully you're smart enough to understand, by God, that's a good idea. Anyways, that's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, yeah. I love you anyway. Thanks for watching and listening. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, baby. Subscribe. I need some subscribers.